The main content of Practical Training Camp is divided into 4 parts. 1. Demo Huawei Analysis Service. After watching these specific scenarios shown on the demo, we can understand more deeply about Huawei Analysis Service and see how to use Huawei Analysis Service System. 2. Preparation before development. 3. Practical training of Huawei Analysis Service. This part is the code part that developers concern the most. 4. Summary. Let's start with Part 1. Demo of Huawei Analysis Service. This is a MAL-type app. In the program, we already integrate Huawei Analysis Service. In the starting page of the app, the analysis service is initialized and started, and the auto-acquisition feature is opened as well. This way, much data will be acquired and reported to the cloud of Huawei Analysis Service, and we are already logged in. Now, we will do some operations. Firstly, select the commodity that we are interested in on the current page. For example, we select mobile phone, computer, and then click Complete. Then we can see the notification of successful user property setting. Here, we use the user property setting feature of Huawei Analysis Service to set user property. We've set user ID, name, and interest. Now, the page we see is commodity list page. Now, we will go to the cloud and see what data we've collected. Now, we're using the previously introduced app debugging mode. We can directly see the data we've uploaded. It displays data of the latest 60s. Look. We are able to see the uploaded data include user property. Let's look at the details. We can see there's user ID, name, and interest. Look here. This main activity is the interest selection page that we browsed. This is commodity list page. This name is defined by our code. Besides, we can see the page before the current page is a main activity. Then we can record users' browsing history. Now we return to the app. We click one commodity, for example, Huawei Mate 30. Then we enter commodity information page. We click Add Product to Wish List button. A notification of successful Add Product to Wish List is given. Here we take Add Product to Wish List an event, which will be reported to cloud. Here we use Present Event feature. The event name is App Product to Wish List. This name has been presented by SDK and can be used directly. We click Buy button and the event of the Buy button will be reported as well. Here we use Self-Defined Event feature. Now, let's look at the data we've reported to the cloud. We can see App Product to Wishes List event. Specific time of App Product to Wish List. User name, user ID can be found. Commodity name is Huawei Mate 30. Commodity type is the mobile phone. All of them are accurate. Let's look at Buy button event. User name, user ID, and product information of the event are correct. This way, we record users' App Product to Wish List and purchasing behaviors with the help of the event feature of Analysis Service. Then we return to the app. Select Huawei Pay and click Pay. We finish the purchasing. We also use the Present Event feature of analysis service here. The event name is complete purchase. Using this data, we can also use data filter feature of analysis service to filter the most frequently purchased commodities. In addition to these, Huawei Analysis Service has many other features. For example, we can display the DAU, MAU, and retention, etc. We will introduce these features in detail later. How do we realize the features in the demo? Now let's come to part 2, the practical training of app. First of all, we will explain the access process of Analytics Kit. In this picture, we can see the development process of Analytics Kit is divided into 3 steps. Step 1. Signing Huawei developer and complete real name authentication. Step 2. Take 4 steps to prepare for the development. First, configure App Gallery Connect AGC. Then, add Huawei Maven warehouse to build Gradle file of the item. Then, configure build Gradle file under app directory. At last, open Analysis Service in AGC. Please see the specific steps in the official website of Huawei developer below. Let's look at the specific position in the website. Open the official website of Huawei developer. Move the mouse to develop. Then we can see Analytics Kit in the pull-down menu. We open Analytics Kit and click View Documents on this page. This is the Develop Document page. From the left directory, we find in sequence Analytics Kit, Development Guide, App Development, Android. We click Android. Then in the right side, we can see Android development details. The first point and the second point are the detailed introduction of preparations to make before development. Developers can give in reference to them on your own. Okay, let's get back to our PPT. Step 3. Develop app. Now we come to app development links. Firstly, take 3 steps to integrate Analytics Kit into your project. Step 1. Open build Gradle file under app directory. Step 2. Add Analytics Kit SDK dependence. Step 3. Click Sync now and wait for Gradle to complete synchronization. Okay, let's how to configure with code. First, open build Gradle file under app directory and add SDK dependence of Analytics Kit. Add in this position. We use 4.0.0.300 version. Click Sync now and wait for Gradle to complete synchronization. This way our kit has been inherited, and we can use SDK of Analytics Kit. Now let's look at part 3. Practical training of Huawei Analysis Service. First, initialization analysis service. Usually we need to initialize in the initial class of app. For example, initialize analysis service in main activity. Initialization analysis service is divided into 2 steps. 1. Acquire high analytics instance. Obtain high analytics instance object with get instance method of high analytics. 2. Open analysis service. Use set analytics enabled method. of high analytics instance. To Indo parameter true. Huawei Analysis Service is started this way. One more word here. In order to see the status of analysis service in development and test stage, we can turn log on. Then we can see analysis service information in real time. The way to open logs is to call High Analytics Tools, which means the enable log method of utility class. Well, let's look at the realization of the code. This is to obtain High Analytics instance by getInstance method of High Analytics. Then call its setAnalytics-enabled method to start analysis service and Indo parameter true. Huawei Analysis Service is opened this way. It only needs turn log on and call enable log method of utility class. Okay, the code part is finished. Now we can see API of Analytics Kit. First of all, we will explain the API of event reporting. It's the core ability of our end side. Event reporting at the end side can be divided into three ways. 1. Reporting of automatically collected events. 2. Reporting of present events. 3. Reporting of self-defined events. Now we will explain in detail. Firstly, the reporting of automatically collected events. Automatically collected events are events that do not require developers to report by manual point bearing and can be collected automatically by SDK. Give you a simple example. If we want to know how many users log in our app each day, what should we do? All we need is to get access to Analytics Kit, initialize and turn automatic event collection on. This way, SDK will report one launch app event. When user starts the app, this event is an automatically collected event, which will record the number of started apps. With the user property feature, we can filter the data we need, using user ID in user property as filter conditions. This is DAU, the Cloud of Analysis Service, provides core data indexes of these apps. By default, we've learned about it when introducing the features of analysis service before. There are many other automatically collected events, such as app installation, uninstallation, and update, and push-related events, such as push display, clear and click, and activity entry and exit, and so on. Relying on such huge basic data, we're able to provide much app-related core index data. The picture in button shows data reports of automatically collected events that we can see in the cloud. As we can see, it is entering an exit event of a certain page. Well, let's have a look at the cloud to check the data about automatically collected events. The same as viewing data in demo, we open App Debugging module. In advanced analysis of the cloud, we can see entry events in pages. We click View to see the detailed information. We can see this is the main activity of our demo, namely to select the commodity page that we are interested in on demo. This event is reported automatically, and it is an automatically collected event. Okay, let's return to the app. Okay, now we look what we need to do in code. We just need to take one step to enable automatic event collection. Call set auto collection enable of High Analytics instance, and then Indo parameter true. It's very simple. We will finish automatically collected events here. please visit the official website of Huawei Developer for more information. Now we will introduce other two events, reporting of self-defined events and preset events. The borrowing point and reporting method of these two events are similar, so we will explain them together. Both of them require developers to borrow points manually, and then report with Huawei Analysis SDK. Now we will explain with present event as the example. This time we will use the examples we've talked about when demo is explained before. We select one commodity in the commodity list of demo app. Open commodity details page and package user's action to view commodity information as one event and use present event view product as event name, and it means viewing commodities. Then the parameter is about commodity information, such as the ID, name, and price of commodity. In user property, we've set basic user information, such as user name, user ID, and so on. Then we report this event to the cloud of Huawei Analysis Service with the event reporting method provided by SDK. By analogy, when a user adds product to wishlist and clicking buy button, add product to wishlist and start checkout events will be reported respectively. These three events correspond to opening Huawei Mate 30 page, clicking add product to wishlist button, and clicking buy button on demo. This way, we can use the funnel feature of the cloud directly to create a commodity transfer funnel. Like we have introduced before, we use this funnel to filter the target user group that is interested in this commodity, and then save this group of users as audience using funnel analysis feature of the cloud. Then audiences interested in this commodity are created. With the audience group, we can send accurate marketing information to these users directly with Huawei Push. Next, we keep tracking data analysis on these users and optimizing our marketing strategies and optimizing our app. This is the closed-loop management solution that we've discussed before. Such convenient services can improve company operation efficiency, significantly realize accurate operation, and save company cost. Besides, we have many present events. For example, app-relevant start app, level-relevant start level, and a complete level, and account-relevant signing, etc. The difference between self-defined events and present events is that the name of reported events is defined by developer. Okay, now let's check the reported events at the cloud. We open AGC, namely App Gallery Connect. Find our app and find the entry of Analysis feature. Open Analysis Center and open Advanced Analysis. In this left, there is the feature list of our analysis service. Here, we can find all features of the cloud. For example, dashboard, event analysis, user analysis, and funnel analysis that we've introduced before. We open event analysis, then we can find all the events that we've reported. Let's find the present event that we used on demo. View product. We can see event name, ID, and this is average number of events that are reported delay. Clicking name of this event, we can view event details. We can see the real-time tendency, historical tendency, and other reports about this event. If we want to view parameters of this event, we can see them in Data Management module Meta Manager. Find Meta Manager in the left. Then we can see there are Events User Property page. And this is the management center of each piece of data. Here we can view, edit, and delete the events, user properties, and pages that we create on our own. We click Events and find View Product Event in this right. One thing very important here is that we need to edit parameters to be displayed here. For the self-defined events or present events that we create by ourselves, we also need to create self-defined events and add the parameters to display. We click Edit button in the right. One edit box pops up. We can see the name, ID, and description of present event cannot be modified. Because the name and ID are the reserved fields of present event, they cannot be modified. The ID of a self-defined event cannot be the same as the ID of a present event, or the self-defined event will be identified present event. The name and ID of self-defined events can be modified. Parameters are added here. We add some parameters. Any parameters seen here are present parameters that we can use directly. For example, add product ID, product name, and then click Save to create an event. Then event parameters that we report can be displayed in our event details. Now we have a look at the self-defined event addition operations. On this page, we select Create, and then on the window popped up, we can see it. We can create two types of events. This is present event. This is self-defined event. We selected the self-defined event. We can input ID name and description of event here. The ID of self-defined events is from the ID of code. Buy button uses self-defined event when reporting on demo. We create this event. ID and name can both be by BTM. We added one parameter, product name. Click Add. We can see it is added already in the right, and the type is string. We click Save. Okay, we've added one self-defined event successfully. This way, the details of Buy button event is shown as well. Now we return to the app to see how events are reported at end site. It only needs two steps. Step: create bundle parameter object and add event-related parameters. The second step is to call the API of the reported event. Let's see the realization of code. This is the bundle object created. These are event parameters that we want to upload, such as product ID, product name, classification, and price. Call on event method of the reported events. After adding parameters, the first parameter is event name, and the second one is the parameter object of event. This event is the present event. To view details on demo. This way, one event reporting is completed. Okay, we will finish introducing the borrowing paint reporting of event here. For more information and usages, please refer to the official website of Huawei Developer. Now, let's see one important feature of SDK. Setting of user property. This is the method to divide users into groups. With user property as the filtering condition, we can analyze data about specific user groups. At the same time, user property can be set as a condition in the audience group. Before, we've introduced the function of user property and how to label information, age, on users with the user property feature. In event analysis, then we find out target users groups with age as the filtering condition. The right picture shows the window to filter data with user property as the filter condition. We'll look at it again on the cloud. Similarly, we find Event Analysis module. In the upper right corner, here, we can see Add Filter, and this is the filter. Click plus sign. We can see all the properties that can be used. As filter conditions, at present, there are two categories: user property and target audience. User properties and audiences that we create can be used here to segment our events as conditions. Click User Property. We can see all user properties in the right of the pop-up window. For example, app version, location are parameters provided by default. They are properties reported by the system, and developers have no need to add codes. In addition to defaulted parameters, we can define up to 25 user properties by ourselves. Okay, let's return to the PPT to look how user properties are set in the code. Very simple. Call set user profile method of HiAnalytics instance object directly. The first parameter is property name, and the second one is property value. Okay, we will finish introducing the API at the end side here, in order to calibrate the reported events and parameters in development process, and prevent missing buried points and setting event properties wrongly. Our SDK provides app debugging mode, open debugging mode, and we can view the reported events in real time in the app debug module on cloud. The command to open debug mode is like this. At last, replace it to the registration of app. The usage is like this. Connect mobile phone to the computer. Input this command into command window and press enter. Debug mode should be closed when data are reported normally. The command is like this. The picture below is data of debug mode that we see on the cloud. Let's see it again on the cloud. Still on the advanced analysis page. Find app debugging module in the left. Click it. We can see the event data that we've uploaded in the right. App debug mode is finished here. There is one point that should be specially noted here. As data processors, we should complete in strict accordance with introductions of data controller in order to make sure observing the reservation period and delete and process relevant data when necessary. Our data are safe and fully in compliance with the GDPR Data Protection Protocol of EU. We fully guarantee the ownership of data entities, such as the following rights: the right to know, the right to visit, the right to reject, the right to limit processing, the right to delete, also known as the right to forget, and the right to carry data. Through investigation, we find our data do not involve with the right to correct and the right not to subject to automation decisions. We protect the data in full compliance with the GDPR standard of EU. Okay, we will stop introducing analysis service here. Please see the official website for more information. We finish introducing Huawei Analysis Service completely here. Now let's make a summary. The video mainly introduces 1. Advantages and functions of Analytics Kit. 2. Integration of Analytics Kit. 3. Initialization of Analytics Kit. 4. Event reporting. 5. Introduction to the use of cloud features of Huawei Analysis Service. For more information, please visit the official website of Huawei developer below. If having any problem in the development process, you can give feedback to us by the following means. Thanks for your watching. Goodbye.